Brent, good to see you getting back to basics here. 6 moments to move your money. There are times when moving your money isn't just a good idea, it is necessary. Figuring out when can help you protect your investments, reduce your taxes, and stay aligned with your long-term goals. So the first would be Roth conversions. When's a good time? When should we consider moving our money from traditional to Roth?
So it doesn't make sense for everybody, but it does make sense for a lot of people. And
Yeah.
so it's going to take a couple things into account. One, do we have an RMD concern? All right. Are they going to end up being 73, 75, depending on the age, and then having these massive RMDs? We may want to get ahead of it while we're in this lower tax environment. Okay. Another one is, Brent, I want to leave money to my kids that's not going to be a taxable burden. Okay. Well, great. Roth is the best thing you can possibly leave them. So why don't we start getting ahead of this, move a little bit each year? And so a lot of people it's applicable to discuss it.
Next, a big milestone for retirement accounts, age 59 and a half. What is the significance of that age and what is an in-service distribution?
Yeah, so I always tell folks there's 2 times you can move your old accounts, and that is 1, you're severed from employment, so you get an old 401k, or 2, age 59 and a half. And essentially the government says, okay, you're getting close to retirement. We will let you roll these funds to what you want to, and therefore you can look at other investment options. Why it's important is 401ks are great to save, but the options you can invest in are very limited.
Right.
And so doing an in-service distribution just means, hey, we're going to pull those funds out, we're going to put them in different investments, and then you're going to keep that account open so they can continue to fund it while employed.
And on that note, leaving a job, what should we be doing with our old 401ks?
So another great time to look at it. One, you can roll it into your new 401k if you go to another employer that offers one, but normally that's not the recommendation due to those limited investments and just mutual fund fees. So you can also roll it into an IRA, and that's going to give you unlimited investment options. And so you can really custom tailor things to your specific needs. So a great time to look at them.
Another sign it might be time to make a move, high fees, but how do we know? How do we figure out if we're paying too much?
Yeah, so 1, you can call and ask, or 2, you can meet with a financial advisor and have them review your stuff. So the biggest culprit I see is variable annuities. And especially when I call on these and I start breaking down all the fees, and I start to see the client's eyes get bigger and bigger because they're unaware of all the internal costs with them. And so you can figure this out yourself, but it's better to let a professional do it because it's just going to save a lot of time.
Also, performance matters too. At what point should someone consider moving their money if their investments are underperforming?
Yeah, I'll give you a great example. About 5 years ago, I had somebody come to me with 7-figure investable assets, and they essentially had 100% in a stable fund. And this was when we were in a very low interest rate environment, and I said, you guys are getting eaten up by inflation. I said, you've got to make a change. And so that is an example of they were far too conservative. That's probably more rare. I more run into, oh my goodness, do you know that you retire in 6 months and you are completely aggressively invested?
Right.
And so that's the normal conversation. And then saying, okay, what got you here isn't going to get you there. Let's talk about next steps to kind of put some things in place.
Right. And then on a related note would be if your time horizon changes, maybe somebody is retiring sooner than expected. How should their investment approach shift?
Yeah. So I love when clients come to me, several years before they retire instead of, hey, I'm retiring in 3 months, because there's certain things you can do to prepare for this. And so setting up like a bucket system, my conservative stuff that I'm going to live off now, my more aggressive stuff, and then my high growth stuff. And so if you're already working with us, we're already going to have that plan in place. But if you're doing it yourself, then yes, you need to figure out, okay, I didn't think I was going to need these funds. Maybe they should be fully invested because now I need to spend this money in 3 months. So it's another great time to, 1, take a look, but more importantly, reach out to a professional and say, hey, this is my plan. Is my thinking correct?
Right. I'm really glad we got to talk this through. I feel like it almost goes a little bit against conventional wisdom, or that we're told, hey, just leave your money alone, don't touch it. But clearly there are opportunities in here. So Brent, if somebody wants to talk through when they should be moving their money, what's the best way to reach you?
Sure. They can call the office and get them scheduled. That's 614-430-8383, or go to the website, young-wm.com, and then you can submit a request there. We'd love to talk about it.
Brent, thank you.
Thank you.